Goal! Goal! Come on! Let's go! Who cares who it touched? It went in. Who cares? Who cares? No one knows who's celebrating the goal. Goal! Goal! Come on! Let's go!
Let's go, Nathan. Let's go. It's 4 goals for Manchester United and 1 for Wolves. Who cares what team it is? Who cares?
Yeah, I don't agree with that, but okay.
How are you, Nathan?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And we have some people in the chat already. Copy Ninja says, name Hola amigos. Hola amigo. कैसे हो ठीक हो? Hello wonderful people. Hello Ratan bhai. Oi oi. Lavanya Dhiman in the chat late. Bhai Nathan was late. Nathan in this thumbnail. Nathan in this stream, bro. Nathan in this video, which I will play multiple times during the stream. Anytime something good happens, I'll play goal.
So basically, okay. So what if nothing good happens
If
from this
nothing
stream?
good happens, I'll still play goal. That's going to happen. भाई कुछ कह रहा है जो मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. बोला.
Buenas tardes is good
Lala in the
afternoon.
chat. Lala in the chat. So we have
Lala.
something to celebrate.
Goal! Come on! Let's go!
Go, bhai. Let's go. Lala in the chat.
I don't know. I don't know. I swear, no.
Nathan
You
भाई
people would
देखकर
have
हंसी लग रही है मुझे.
miserable in Goa. There is no winter here. Miserable, you
भाई
all would
he's
have
in
been.
Goa, Ritin भाई. He's in Goa. Hi fresh भाई कैसे हो? We'll
I
soon do a
honestly don't. I don't think Bombay would be any colder, to be honest.
Lamao. Of course. So Nathan, let's begin. So first of all, this stream is going to be a little bit about football and a little bit about mental health. And we want to make this weekly, sometimes on my channel, sometimes on Nathan's channel. Although I didn't ask him this before, I'm just letting you know
Yeah,
and
that's
letting
fine.
him know also. Yeah, so basically, this is nothing. So Nathan, thoughts straight away on the game.
It was all right.
You have to be a little more like it's a
What?
5 mark answer, bro.
It's a what?
It's a 5 mark question, so you need to be a little more
I mean, listen,
detailed.
yeah, I could sit here and explain to you why it was extremely obvious we should have won that game, even though other people will tell you otherwise, and even would profess to say it would be okay if we lost that game. I don't know. After 90 minutes of watching that team, can anyone accept we losing to them?
I
So
don't think, and
based on
yeah,
no, say what you
I
say.
don't agree. Like whatever that was said on the previous stream, that it is okay to lose to that stream. That this is a transition and all. That's the reason was we scored 4 goals against them, and that is how it should be.
No, but
So,
actually, for the longest time, scoring 4 goals against Wolves wouldn't be possible. It's just the fact that they are that terrible right now.
yeah,
The
that's what I'm
problem
saying.
was the problem
That's
was
why yeah.
no, sorry. That's why you were saying.
That's why the narrative was we have to beat them. If he's not able
Yeah,
to even beat this team right now with these
yeah.
kind of players, questions need to be asked in a
No,
very
no.
detailed.
For me, it would have been out. I would honestly
Yeah.
not be bothered with questions. For
But
me, I'd have no questions.
thoughts about the first half that we ended that at 1-1 and teams like we were not very sure what's going to happen in the second half.
I mean, see, we had a lot of control over the game. They were basically, they were basic, they were
Hi, DND
basically
is Dhruv,
do not
Nathan,
disturb.
and Dallo. Those who know.
The love affair continues.
So what is
Um,
Dalo? I want to explain you guys what is Dalo. So soon on
what is
this stream we will invite guests who are underappreciated, just like Dalo. So they are Dalos of our life. Sometimes
yeah.
Dalo, what is Dalo? Dalo is a phenomenon. Dalo is someone who is equally good, equally bad, just like normal human beings. So we want to name our guest Dalo. That's what this is. Dhruv, Nathan, and Dalo. Dalo is going to be our guest from the next streams. Beautifully explained, Nathan. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think very well explained. For 30-35 minutes, we had control over the game. I felt we did not really respect Wolves at all in the first 30-35 minutes. I think we see, as far as style of play was concerned, I don't think there was a fixed style of play. I thought they were giving us the ball. We were whipping in crosses. We were trying to stretch them, and I think we just ended up having what 60% possession in the first half, even though it finished 1-1. Um, I think the goal. I think apart from even if we concede the same kind of goal against Wolves, we concede against a top team. There is something still structurally wrong with how we are set up. I think two things that we need to improve on for sure is set piece defending and positional awareness in the box. Defensive positional awareness in the box. Because I can't remember the last time someone scored a worldie against us. I can't remember someone scored a tap in against us. I only see cutbacks and set pieces. I see cutbacks and set pieces all the time. And to the point where a team which has not scored in 8 hours scored a cutback against us. So that is still a little alarming. The problem is that is the worst team in England. Like I said that day, I did not like the narrative where everyone was like, "Man, it's okay if we lose." I honestly think as soon as watching that game, I don't know how anyone would think we'd be okay losing that game. Right? I said it once, I'll say it again. Um, I think I don't know if you're aware of this, but I think Sheffield Wednesday got their second win. If you remember the list I named out, Dhruv, Sheffield Wednesday had is the next
Yeah.
worst team in England. I believe that, at least when I was watching at the in real time, they were leading 1-0. I don't know if they won the second game. So it basically puts Wolves quite literally the worst team in England. Um, yeah, so I think as far as I am concerned, I think that is what happened. I think we enjoyed playing the worst team in England. Nothing more, nothing less. What were
Yes,
your thoughts?
and with that, we have 20 people watching. मैंने नाइथन का चैनल डाल दिया डिस्क्रिप्शन में. Please go and subscribe to his channel, subscribe to mine, like, share, comment, and before we head again, it was 4 goals for United, one for.
Goal! Come on!
Let's go. Let's head up front. So there's one question, Nathan, for you. Before I take that, Fresh by, please ask us whatever you want to ask. It can be anything. Don't worry about it. We'll answer. Hello to the most handsome United creator in the entire YouTube community and through. Thank you for that respect, rhythm. So Nathan, Kuna and Mbumo's form is concerning. The chances they missed on Monday, they have scored those chances 10 on 10 times that they form a club.
See, I think that goes back to my point of who has he improved, right?
Would you say he
Who
has
has he?
improved Aiden Heaven?
Eden
Because we saw.
Heaven was a bro. Eden Heaven was a 1 million player that Arsenal fans were really upset that they sold. And if I'm not mistaken, Eden Heaven got one star. So would
Yeah.
you call that improvement?
I won't call that improvement, but what I saw from him was something I believe if he gains momentum from it, he can be a very good left center back or a center back for us for like coming years. Because the kind of like although there was a one missed opportunity from Aiden Heaven, but I still feel he had a very decent game, especially the center backs we have been playing. Like Dillit at center back, I sometimes feel is a bit shaky. He's very good at right center back. So I am still wondering about that center back spot who takes it. So maybe because he is not starting Euro for sure right now. So when Dillit is back, he starts at right centre back. Haven continues as centre back. What do you think?
I have no idea here. I honestly I don't have any idea how he's going to play these players. I've said it, I'll say it again. I'm very curious as to how we approach AFCON with our team. I don't know how else to explain it. Because I can't see any pattern at all. Because the fact that Shea Lacey didn't, I don't know if you saw my review, but the fact that Shea Lacey didn't get any minutes when we were 4-1 up and we bought Togu and Xerxes on for 5 minutes. Because then what happens is the narrative will be, well, the narrative will simply be he never got game time, so how can we play him? Right.
Yeah, I get that, but
So,
do you think it is also because we got Brighton in the FA Cup, and there is no way we are playing academy players against a Brighton team, and we will have to depend upon our bench strength and the second team, which is basically Xerxes and Dorgu kind of players to play Brighton in FA Cup. Because if we lose that, we are out of two cups in the initial rounds and kind of no games for other players at all. Because then we all left is one game a week, that is the Premier League.
I'm sorry, you broke up there. Can you just repeat that?
Yeah. Do you think that is also because we have been matched with Brighton now in the first FA Cup game?
Bro, we can't think that far ahead there. We can't think that we have no benefit thinking that far ahead. What if we don't get past Bournemouth? Then what was the point of thinking that far ahead? Like what we need to stack up wins now, no in real time. We can't stack up future wins. Let me turn it to you in another way. What if like five people get injured by the time we play Brighton? Then what do we do?
No, I get your point, but the Lacey point I'm trying to say is if we give minutes to Lacey instead of Xerxes and Dorgu,
Mm.
there is
Yeah.
no way he's playing Lacey against a Brighton team or any team before that for that matter. But
So
he needs
when
to
is Shea Lacey going to get time,
I
according to you?
think honestly, if we would have gotten a much weaker team than Brighton, he would have got some time in that game. But I don't see him getting any time this season.
Bro, then
Maybe towards the end of the season. But that is what it is,
what is
bro.
the
Like
what is the
Ruben
po-
Amorim,
what but dude, what is it when we say that is it? What it is? What is it actually? Because to
it
me,
is Ruben Amorim. That is Ruben Amorim. Like if he has not given any opportunity to any midfielder, so why youth academy player right now? So why do you think he would change that? He needs to change that, yes. But why do you think he would change that?
because he keeps telling us he's going to do different things. He keeps telling us that these players are good, but don't play them. He keeps telling them the players are important, but he doesn't want to send them on loan. He keeps saying these players are good, but does not give them any game time. Like I don't know. You tell me why he shouldn't give Shea Lacey any game time.
So I don't think he believes in Shelacy right now, and until he believes in him, I don't see him
Wh-
getting any game
wh-
time.
what does that mean? Considering you see how we are performing.
Bro, I don't know. I That's what I'm saying. I am not too sure about what Ruben Amorim wants to do with the youth academy players. There has to be it's not just about Shea Lacey. I think JJ Gabriel is on the cards too to get some game time this season. You are seeing player of ages 16 and 17 balling it out in other leagues. Even in let's say for Chelsea also, those people are getting chances somewhere around. So why not? Why won't you give chance to JJ Gabriel or Shea Lacey or in fact Chido Obi Martin to make a mark this season? But he won't. Chido Obi Martin got some starts last season when everyone was injured. Still, this season he has not even bought for a single minute. I don't get that.
I don't know how to respond to that then because we are aware of what is happening, but we don't have any explanation for it. So I don't really
That
know
is
how
true.
to
We don't.
respond.
But if anyone has it in comments, let us know. Yapper has said Doesn't stretching the play and whipping crosses comes in style of play? Since you said there
It
is no
that
style of
there is no style of. I mean, but stretching. Okay, one hold on. Can you put that back up again? I want to just read it. If you don't
play.
mind. Yappers. I haven't seen him in ages, but doesn't stretching the play and whipping crosses come in a style of play? Um, yes, but we don't play with wingers anymore, right? Normally we would do it with. We had a traditional style of doing that, and we decided to play inside forwards, right? And our current set of wing backs don't exact. I mean, Dallo does cross, but Diallo really doesn't. If you think about it, and those are our wing backs. So and they we only stretch play if we play Mount because Mount has the pace. Um, in general, at least, or if Cunha plays up front, not Xerxes. I don't think we stretch play when we play with Xerxes. I don't think we stretch anything when we play with Xerxes. My maximum maybe the other 10 players stretch their hamstrings some more because they have to run around a lot more. Um, it's a style of play, but another problem with that is we mostly don't stretch play because Lamens tries to find Sheshko and Sheshko comes inside. And again, sometimes our forwards make a second run behind him, but they don't go wide; they go further in, right? Like case in point, that Chelsea penalty that Chelsea red card we got. They don't necessarily go wide. They pull people forward or up or down depending on it. Also, what else? Yeah, we don't actually cross to Shashko when Shashko plays. Like in the box crosses, I don't mean, so we don't really stretch the play that way wide, at least when Sheshko plays. And what's really funny, Yappers, is when Sheshko's not there, we actually go wide and cross the ball, which is starting to be a problem for, I don't know, literally every time, every striker we have, we don't really feed them. It's a bit of an issue, I think. Yeah.
भाई गोवा में डिप्रेशन लगता है क्योंकि नेथन भाई कभी खुश नहीं रहते. सॉरी नेथन भाई.
It's not really that, Ayush. It is, I just can't see a world where people would not expect us to be Wolves. And so many people were like, he might not win.
Yo yo boys. Piyush bhai in the chat, nice idea. Thank you, Piyush bhai. How's
Hey,
my
Piyush.
Chido Obi doing, bro? Even Chido Obi doesn't know that right now. We are playing one game per week. His first job is to get the best team and win. If he plays youth and lose, you will complain. He gave 25 youth players debut at Sporting. Yeah, but भाई हम कब तक ये बोलते रहेंगे उसने
Yugal, you're
Sporting पे
talking about 25 players. He doesn't give one.
yeah.
You act like I'm saying to change half of the team. He's not
I
giving
don't
one
get the
player a chance.
obsession with Desi, honestly. And no, JJ Gabriel is not on the cards because of his age restriction. Even FA Cup game में Brighton के सामने JJ को भाई I am not saying
No,
कि
no,
Brighton के
JJ
against दे
Gabriel we
दो.
can't.
No, no,
Hmm.
I am not saying Brighton के against दे दो. I am saying towards the end of the season if our places are like हमें पता है हम कहाँ finish कर रहे हैं then why not?
And
4-1
one to
होता है
answer
कि
that question about
yeah,
you don't get the
lazy.
obsession with Shea Lacey. It has come out before the season has started that Shea Lacey will get game time. That's why he's training with the first team. So the obsession with Shea Lacey is based on reports that have been given to us. Shea Lacey and I think I don't know if Dhruv remembers. I think Jim Thwaites. I think he's named two people that he's supposed to. I don't know. I don't know what he's supposed to do, but he's supposed to do something. And we were on one game a week at that time, Jugal, and these reports have come out. So I don't know. How long till Shashko comes back? Maybe 2 weeks.
D&D stream matlab Dhruv, Nathan and Dallo, and I've explained what is Dallo. Dallo is just an average human being who is shit sometimes, good sometimes, so that we will be
Sometimes,
calling our guests when we call
sometimes.
them, because that's what human beings are. Okay, so we have a non-footballing question since this is a kind of a mental health stream too. Dhruv Bhai and Nathan Bhai. So for the context, Nathan, Fresh is basically he's a disabled guy who
Okay.
wants to be a sports content creator. So I'm doing a
Okay.
stream with him soon. I'm going
Oh,
to
cool.
introduce him to our audience and we'll see how it
Cool.
goes. But his question is, Dhruv and Nathan, by why people stare at me whenever I go with my parents? Why people extra polite when I talk to them and I get a bit annoyed? So do you have a rational answer to this?
I mean, I have an answer that you might not like, Fresh. I don't know if it's a
Fine.
good one.
That's fine. We are being real here. So tell us.
Okay.
don't get us cancelled also.
No, I won't get you cancer. I just don't want to hurt his feelings because people are sometimes people aren't very good. Let's just leave it like that. Um, People are extra polite to you, fresh, and don't take this the wrong way. It's because you are. I'm not sure how you're handicapped, but because you're handicapped or disabled. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the word through views. So I'm not sure about your situation, but people are extra always. I have seen it myself. My neighbor is disabled. He's wheelchair bound for his whole life. He's now in his 50s. I knew him since when he was in his 20s. People are extra polite to disabled people because that's just how it is, dude. If you are an asshole to a disabled person, someone's going to walk up to you and do something about it. So people will always be under the impression that if someone is screwing with you, they will think that person is a bad person. So people are always going to be extra polite to you. Now, is that correct? I don't know. Honestly, if people don't bother me, I'm quite happy with it. But you said you get a bit annoyed, but that is how it's going to be, fresh, because a lot of people are they do not know how to react to someone who is differently able. They just don't know. That is the truth. Even my neighbor, I didn't know how to react to him. I was like a kid. I was like 7 8 years old when I first saw him. I didn't know how to react, and only because I got to know him, he just wanted to be one of the boys. He has his issues. Like I said, he's wheelchair bound, but apart from that, he just wants to be one of the boys. He wants to talk. He wants to make jokes. He wants to laugh. He wants to talk about movies, sports, whatever else that he was interested in. But normally when people see you in passing, they don't look at it like that. And I hope that gave you some answer. I don't know what Dhruv's going to say, but that is my take on it.
No, I think by it is. I think Nathan beautifully explained. First of all, it is just when people see someone a little different than from them, they tend to be, especially in this world, they tend to be a little bit more concerned and careful of what they say. If you want to be one of the boys, you can be one of the boys among the core people you have. If you come out directly, let's say we are streaming right now, and you come out and we know you are having a disability, we won't be joking or making those jokes straight away with you until we get that comfort zone. So while you need to realize that those people you are meeting outside are not, like, they are not in your comfort zone right now, they don't know what happened, they don't know your history. So I think just accept the fact that it is fine, and it is, until someone is mocking you, I think everything is fine. If they are being a little bit of pity as well, that is fine. That is how it works sometimes. Don't take it to heart. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Everyone gets mocked for some
and
other
the
reason.
pity mostly, fresh, will be the fact that people do not know how to react to it. It's not.
Yeah,
I honestly, I don't
100%.
know. I can't speak on your behalf because you experience it. But from the outside looking in, I have noticed how people feel awkward about it. So it may
100%.
come out as pity, but sometimes it is just people do not know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
I
And I think a good answer from Ayush bhai as well. Fresh bhai, it's normal, I guess. It's like foreigners जब इंडिया आते हैं तब सेम बिहेव
Yeah,
करते हैं. It's human nature. जब आप कुछ कोई
yeah,
डिफरेंट होता है तो ऐसा करता है. And Nathan Nishan Lala also says, Fresh bhai, you be you. Have confidence in yourself. Keep going strong.
yeah,
People get curious about things they find a little different from what they
exactly.
think. So maybe that's why they started. Don't take it to your heart. Love you, bye.
Yeah,
See, it's a very healthy community, Fresh bhai. That's why I'm saying, when he's very scared of, if he comes online and makes content, being a disabled person, he might just get trolled. And I won't lie, that might happen at times when people don't like
fresh.
what
If
you do.
I'm being honest with you, we get trolled.
Yeah,
So
for all,
I don't think you
all.
will be immune from trolling no matter what. It is
Yeah.
just be yourself is the only thing I can give you advice. Whatever you're doing, do it with love, do it with care, do it with passion, and as long as you're enjoying yourself, who cares what other people think? As long just enjoy yourself.
Three most rated players this season: Haaland, Bruno, Rice. Ole wanted all of them together once. Yeah, he did. Bhai,
Don't make me cry, dude.
he's
Please.
a great scouter, bhai. He
Since,
knows
dude,
what.
PE teacher, Dhruv. Behave yourself.
Yeah,
He's
that's what
He's a PE teacher, dude. You
that's
know.
what PE teachers does, bro. He sees the potential in a player.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is.
What to do?
Sesko is back soon, and then we have a lot of comments
For
by
2 weeks, I would imagine around Boxing Day he'll be back.
yeah.
I think
Yeah, I literally thought the same, like where the yeah, why it
it.
happens.
Yap
And it is
was.
true.
I'm genuinely telling you. Hi Rahul. Good evening. I'm literally telling you we don't have a style of play. That Wolves game, dude. Wolves. I'm telling you, Yappers. I don't know about you. I don't know about Dhruv. The whole game I was relaxed. I couldn't believe how relaxed. I don't think I've been that relaxed since we played. What is that team we played in the FA Cup? Yeah, what Newport County? What was that? Some crazy team we played? No, fourth division team. Like
Grimsby.
not Grimsby, of course. No. Yeah, last season, not this season. This that is the last time I
Well,
remember like being relaxed watching a football game United played. Yeah, Wolves game like
actually, I
I
was
was
relaxed
very relaxed.
against. I was pretty relaxed against Aston Villa last season, the last game when we lost to
The
Spurs
last
because
game.
there was nothing.
That was a
There was
good
nothing
good
left there.
that is a good game. Sorry, I was
We
relaxed that game
set
too.
up
That is a
the
great point.
first place in Arpora. Thoughts on it?
Arush, for people who don't know what we are talking about, there was a nightclub fire. The A lot of people have passed away and some people have got injured. Um,
This guy saying Dallo is disabled? That's
Making a
wrong,
joke.
bro. That's
Um,
wrong.
I think so. I don't know if you know this, Drew, but basically the people don't have papers. They fled the country. They're in Thailand. Now they're chasing the Sarpanch because Arpura is a village. It's not a city or a town. So we are in charge. But we are going through the Sarpanch. So the Sarpanch, they're asking for the Sarpanch's head because at the end he stamps off on all businesses in his area. So people are going for his head as far as that's what I've read recently. But Arush, like I try explaining it to the chat every now and then. I try to tell them like the more people who aren't from here come along, the more Goa will lose its charm. I think told Dhruv this even. So this is more of the same, yeah. We have one man who's shady, and then nothing is built on legal basis. And now, what 2 dozen people have killed? I think 25 or something people have been killed. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Tough, bro. Nathan thinks the things in India since
Yeah.
childhood. We were not taught how to behave
Only
with others.
math ke marks back.
Only
This is
math. Yeah,
absolute
that is true. Alpha,
100%.
I'm liking you with every comment you are making. Fresh, why you will become more confident the day you start taking jokes on yourself. I make a mockery of my image online because if acting foolishly makes people happy, then why not? Stay confident.
Yeah,
Of course, bhai.
absolutely.
इंजीनियर बनो बाकी सब बाद में. That is true, भाई. यार साला बीबीए के एग्जाम है सिर्फ शीट्स भरने को बोल रहे हैं मुझे वो भी 20 से मुश्किल हुई हैं लोगों ने 32 भरी हुई हैं लावण्य अगर आप बीबीए में स्ट्रगल कर रहे हो
Relatable.
तो जिंदगी में तो काफी दिक्कत होगी भाई बाद में फिर मतलब 32 सीटें तो भरी जा सकती है भाई बीबीए में that's the approach I use for that yes that is the approach भाई what has happened to Maguire and Delete they're injured bro they will be back soon if we are in Europe and he doesn't give debuts to youth then I will have problem in this season I just want points
I hear you, Jugal. I hear you, Jugal. But
any
okay,
new
yeah,
Dallo
let's give it a few more games. There's no point. What's on the agenda today? Any Dallo new facts? I mean, I goals and assists. There's no new facts required, Baba. That's all I'll
Dallo
say.
is
Goals and
probably
assists.
the best fullback we have everyone has to agree now civic sense and basic etiquettes mannerisms takes a backseat
Yeah.
India is on a downward and a backward trajectory, not to be political, but politicians care about Vande Mataram more than actual civic sense, crime, AQI levels, and we are doomed. But Homelander, bhai, the thing is, you just can't blame it on the
He's not. He's
politicians.
not wrong. He's not
It is not
wrong.
wrong, but I'm saying
He's
you
not
just
wrong.
can't blame it on the politicians when the civic sense lacks
Hmm.
in the people as well. And it is because there is too much population and so much migration that when backward like let's say rural.
Also, it happens. Also, it happens a little bit at home, Homelander. I know people will think I'm making fun of how people raise, but to a certain extent, I believe civic sense starts at home. I don't. I think, like, for example, I'll give you a really good. I was thinking about it today while Dhruv messaged me for a picture in the thumbnail. I had work and I was on the bike and we were out, and I looked down into the fields while we passed by one of the areas, and I saw garbage there, and I was like, you know, at my age now, no, I go, we shouldn't have done this. But let's be honest, we have all done it.
Yeah.
We've all done it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I have not thrown garbage on the floor. I'm sorry. I'm not going to. And
And the
what I've
thing
realized
is,
in age, only in age, no, I realized how bad it is.
Nathan,
Granted,
see,
when I was young here, there were a lot less people, so there was a lot less garbage. But I also came from Bombay where I saw garbage everywhere.
I
And
had
I
so
saw many people throw it.
people say change starts at home. That if you change yourself, the world will change. But I
Yeah.
disagree with that because, like a little bit, because in a
You at
country
least have
like
to do
India,
your part. You at least
yeah,
have to do
but,
your part.
but
Yeah.
yeah, you have to. But
Yeah.
in a country like India, where you do your part, there's still
Mm.
billions
Someone
of
else.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
billions
true.
of people. So it is very hard to change a country with that big of a population.
That is true.
So you're
There
going
is
to
a point.
see all kind of shits happen to this country. But yeah, exactly, QVP. We are programmed to
Mm.
be only slog our ass from school to work to deathbed. So no room for main point of life. That's human behavior.
Ayush, you know, this reminds me of what you just said. Reminds me of I was watching a YouTube documentary on Japan. Bro, they get married late. They don't have more than one child, and they work the whole time. They have some of the highest depression rates. They have some of the highest what is it called, hours work shifts per average. They barely can make ends meet monthly, therefore they have to continue the cycle of constantly working. They are being slowly a lot of jobs are being becoming redundant because of their fantastic progress in technology. And Japan and Korea are dying. You know, we always go, yeah, look at my Samsung phone, yeah, look at my Honda car, and everybody there's like, bro, look at us not being able to, take a break from work. That's the it's a real thing. A lot of these countries have it there.
Lavanya, just to let you know, I also jumped from engineering to BBA, then went on
Ah,
to
yes.
do Masters of Sciences in Finance. So we are on a very same trajectory. But
Masters of Sciences in Finance.
yeah,
I'm not going
that's
to
what.
lie to you, dude. That sounds like a made up degree, at least when I was going to school.
Yeah, bro. But if you hear the cost of that degree from Australia, you will be like,
Then it's not
"Any
made up.
real degree."
Onana's in the Cameroon squad. No, yeah.
And I have
No.
just one
How?
thing to say when Onana is in the Cameroon squad.
Goal! Goal! Come on! Let's go! Who cares?
It is going to happen, Nathan.
Bro,
Goal!
I'm telling you, if they do better with Onana, no, then everyone's going to come back to me and go, did you see Onana play with Cameroon? It's a
Like,
lose lose for me.
that is true, but that is how it happens. Even Amarim, the stubborn of stubborn, realized inverted Dallo is the best player on the pitch. Yeah, he's his long lost cousin, bro. So what? It is nepotism at this point. But nationalism has nothing to do with civic sense. If you can't say Vande Mataram, then get out, please. यार आज कल मैं रिलीजन को टारगेटेड स्टोरी डालता हूँ जिससे मेरे सारे दोस्त नाचते गए किसी दिन मेरे साथ कोई फाइट करेगा यू डू यू ब्रो it is fine. People who like you will come along. Of course, we are a part of the problem regarding civic sense. But as you said, at least we are learning or have
Yeah.
learned now. Most people don't. Yeah. But that is again, that comes down to migration from rural parts of the country to the urban parts of the
Yeah.
country, where people right now, like in rural parts, this culture of civic sense is yet to be
Also,
there.
I think if we put fines in like other advanced countries do, and you start paying out a few fines, I think the paranoia will start creeping in for people to not
Like
do it.
that is why you need to work hard, make some money, gain some power. Because in a country like India, either you know people with power or you have power. Otherwise, you are just you are a
Regular.
tragedy that is waiting to happen.
See,
Something is going to happen.
this is why I know Dhruv, no?
Yeah. Delhi. Politicians
No,
come from
I've been told. Let's address one. Let's address
yeah.
some rumors I've heard. I've heard you own an entire building block in Delhi where one part of your family lives, and you know, like your family has like a whole building block.
Of
Is
course,
it
bro.
true or not?
That's I have named it Junior Antila also.
I
Antila
mean, let's
Junior.
hope it.
That
Let's hope it doesn't leak like it though.
nah, bro. Why are people stuck on the airport abusing the front desk workers?
Yeah,
Like what
exactly. It's
favor
stupid.
do those
Yeah,
people?
this is what I'm saying. No,
But
Baba. This is the
but
kind of thing that's really stupid. It makes no
thing
sense.
the thing here you need to know, Baba Paju, is where do those people take it out? Someone who's missing their wedding, someone who's missing their
Yeah, but
father's
dude,
demise.
you can't ask the reception people
No, no, no,
why the
I can't.
software
But
and the planes are working, dude. What are
the
they
thing is,
supposed to say?
if the front staff is there and they are the people to handle the customer care, that is where the questions need to be asked. And the thing is, they haven't also handled it well. They need to provide you with updates in the airport. I have just traveled in this Indigo fiasco, so I know the cabin
Yeah.
crew was not up to the mark. They didn't have any idea. They didn't know it, and they were also taking out on the customers after 4 days of this. So it kind of goes
And
both ways.
wasn't there a thing where there was an informal notice last year that it was going to happen, and then at the
Yeah,
beginning of
and
this year? So
This was
basically, the people who needed to know knew, and the people who didn't know are the ones who got abuse.
yeah,
Only
but
the
the
people
thing
who
is,
didn't know
you
got
can't get
abuse.
hold of those people. And this
Yeah,
was a kind
exactly.
of a blackmail from Indigo, but it is what it is. That can happen in this country when you have monopoly. यार civics and सीखने मुझे चंडीगढ़ जाना पड़ता है. अब रहते हो? Exactly, Nathan. We need to impose hefty charges on spitting.
No, in the buses, first time in my life in Goa, I saw in the buses people saying no spitting, dude. I mean,
Bro,
like, how do you even type that shit
they
like
are
in a
spitting
bus, dude?
in foreign countries now. I'm not even kidding. There are pan marks in foreign countries now, and it is just Indians. Dhruv, why have you lived out? Yes, bro, I have lived for 3.5 years in Australia. Vande Mataram is not a discussion for the parliament serious issues. We can discuss about Vande Mataram when we can breathe in better air quality in a developed country. That's not going to happen, Homelander. I'm just going to tell you that the air
No,
quality is going
it's not
to
going to happen.
degrade only, and that's just not going to happen. Why are you
Huh?
creating wrong narrative that Gambhir is responsible for Kohli's
Wait, 1
retirement?
minute.
Because he is.
Wait, 1 minute. Where did this come from? Were we
He is.
talking about cricket or
I
cricket?
just posted a shot. That's why. And
Oh,
he is,
okay,
bro.
okay.
He is. What are you even saying? Come fight. I'll fight you on this.
Why
And
are we fighting? Why
I'm
are
not
we
talking
fighting
online.
about cricket, dude?
I'm not talking online. Come in the ring and we'll go rounds.
I'm in the
Now I've
ring.
learned it. Gambhir is responsible for Virat Kohli's retirement, and if you don't see it, you are blind, bro.
Interesting.
Dhruv owns a club in France which plays in second division of France. Dhruv Chesterla United. Wow. Wow. Kohli was not in form for 5 fucking years. He has to earn his place through domestic. Stop blaming Gambhir for everything. And the way the whole team is performing and the way Kohli is
Wait, 1
performing
minute. But if Kohli was not in form for 5 years, half and puff, I think there's at least more than two players in that team that have also not been in form for the longest period of
you
time.
could have dropped him. You would have told him to go play domestic. He
Yeah, why
went
does
to
he have
play
to
domestic.
retire? Why does he have to retire to play
He
domestic
didn't
cricket? That
have
makes
to retire. He didn't have to retire. You didn't. You shouldn't be saying coming out after he has scored 300 runs in an ODI series that we are not sure if he's going to be there for 27 or not, because he is going to be there, and your Gambhir won't be. Why I almost a Man United fan because Ronaldo. Then I watched KDB playing in Blue Moon jersey. That's why I'm thankful to KBD. I didn't get what you are trying to say, Fresh Bhai,
he was
but
going to be a United fan because of Ronaldo, but then he saw KDB play,
bro, I
and
think
then
I
so
need
he's a
to
City
cancel
fan.
the stream, Fresh Bhai. I need to cancel the stream. I don't stream with Man City players. Hufflepuff Gambhir was, of course, Ayush Bhai will fight. You also, 2-on-1. It will be a 2-on-1 game now. Civic sense doesn't come from learning, it comes from compassion for the workers. And there is a lot of compassion for the workers outside India because I also worked in
Yeah.
a convenience store there. And the thing is, I know my friends are working in the
Hey,
convenience store.
you went from owning a building to a convenience
Yeah, yeah,
store.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, I
very
used to.
humble, bro.
I
I love
told
this.
you the story. I told you the story of that Woolies, right?
Ah,
Where I used to work in the Delhi, cut chicken and everything. So
yeah.
yeah. So and the thing is, there is civic sense because I know my friends are working everywhere, so
Yeah,
I
yeah, of
can't be
course.
disrespectful to them as well. Here,
Yeah.
the thing is, these kind of jobs are looked down upon, and that is the thing. So, how did you decide to move back to India? Considering you, I have not moved back to India completely. I'm just in India for some time because my a company is setting up a back end here, and then I'll decide. And I also was missing my family, and I'm also getting married. That's why there are a lot of reasons why. And I never saw Nathan in Australia, so I came to India to meet Nathan. Come, I'm ready to debate. I'm not here to debate, bro.
I don't
Hufflepuff, I'm not here to
understand. I
debate.
don't understand if it's even a debate. I mean, I have to go way back in time, but I don't want to talk about this.
It's not a debate, Hufflepuff. First of all, I am a pure Gryffindor. I'm gonna win
What?
with every point. He's Hufflepuff, bro, and I'm
No, I
Gryffindor.
understand. What has that got to do with the debate? But that's I
I'm telling
understood
you that
that part.
I'm gonna kick your ass, and like not it's not going to be fair. You're just going to say 10 points to Hufflepuff, sorry, Gryffindor, and I win. Come to Pune for better air quality.
Prathamesh,
And
let me tell you something. I don't know. I've never been. By the way, I love that. Put that picture back up. Did you notice something? Look at the eyes. I just saw it.
watch the
Look at the
eyes, bro.
eyes. Two different colors. Um, no, I'll just say this, Prathamesh. I think it depends on where you live in Pune, but then
Nathan,
I think Dhruv can
Nathan,
even say,
this guy is saying you're dumb, so I
I'm
can't.
okay. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
okay
that's
with it.
fine.
I'm okay.
That's fine, bro.
That's okay. It's cool. When India start dipping, people will wake up. It's okay. That sometimes you have to learn that way, as we have learned as United fans, Dhruv. Got a dip so people understand. Um, I think Dhruv, if he lives outside of, I've been told Gurgaon is quite terrible. If he lived outside that, for example, I'm sure his air quality would be better too. But
No,
the
actually,
problem is you can't.
Gurgaon is way terrible.
Okay, no, no.
That dip.
I guess what I'm trying to say is if you live, he said come to Pune, right? But Pune is massive. Like
Yeah,
Pune has a
Pune is
lot of
massive, bro.
open area. Yeah. So like that, if you have a place near Delhi where you could move, even your AQI quality, at least where you live, would be good. But the thing is, you can't uproot your whole family, you know. That is
Yeah,
your whole
bro.
family is not going to leave for breathable air here.
I
Otherwise, they
think
would have done
it
it
is
ages ago.
it is fine to live in a suburban state outside India. In India, you need to live in a city life if you have too much dependent, like if you're working enough and you have too
Wait,
much
1 minute.
dependency
We are
on.
talking. Apparently, we are only talking about Test cricket.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I thought
Gambhir
he
is
was
the
talking
reason
about.
for the downfall of Indian cricket, retirement of Kohli. Yeah. Nathan, did you like the Yan fight?
I'll answer this at the back end. You still want to argue about cricket? Then you can continue.
Don't mix format, discuss. No, test cricket, bro. We lost to South Africa. We lost to New Zealand. We lost to Australia. We drew with England. We are out of the World Test Championship. We were not able to chase 150 twice at home in 1 year. Okay, Nathan, I'm going to tell you this. You might not know this. Okay, the
I will not know this.
last time we lost a Test series in India.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, was when Gautam Gambhir was a player. Then he got sacked as a player. And the next time we lost a test series is when he's a coach.
It's a terrible start.
That's 11 years in between, by the way.
That is not a good start. I
And
mean, it's a good start for people who do it to who got him sacked, but it's not a good. Anyway, yeah.
it's not even like now it's not even a 2-on-1 Hufflepuff. It's, I don't want to say the word. आज पता नहीं बैठे बैठे नील मपौती.
Why? Why are you thinking about Neil Mope? That's interesting. Why?
There's a meme going on. They just so in on Insta they just say आज बैठे बैठे and they take random names like आज बैठे
Yeah, okay,
बैठे
okay, got it,
गैंग
got it,
ऑफ
got it, got it.
वासेपुर के परपेंडिकुलर की याद आ गई and something like that. Neil Mapoy is funny, bhai.
Wasn't he in Marseille? Where is Neil Mope playing now?
यार ध्रुव भाई जेई की तैयारी ने मुझे खोखला कर दिया है. कोई नहीं भाई. फाइंड योरसेल्फ. जो आपको पसंद है आप वो करो भाई. If your financial stability allows that. Who said Pune for bare air quality? We have
Someone
280.
above said
Someone
it.
above, bro.
Sorry.
Please, can we discuss on a liner builder? What's going to be the lineup during AFCON? That's another stream, bro.
Ah. Oh, that's another stream. Okay.
Yeah, that's another stream. But we can. You want to?
No, whatever. I don't know. It's
Also,
your stream.
it's our stream, Nathan.
Meaning you're the host is what I meant. But yeah.
If we get time by towards the end, हम कर लेंगे 200 AQI at Pune. But we don't need a lineup builder for that. Let's say three people are going. Okay, that's going to be your whole right side. Who do you play there? Who play as right wing back? Tallo? And Dorgu plays as left wing back. Or Luke Shaw plays as left wing back and Licha comes in.
Oh my God, we're getting the OG fullbacks. The band's joining back. Oh
Yeah.
wow,
Who
Shaw
plays-
and Dallo.
Who
More
plays
cooking.
instead of Mbumo?
Mount.
Mount plays instead of Mbumo.
Yeah,
and
he's going to play
Yeah,
he's
and-
going to play Xerxes up
Why,
front, which is going to be
for
horrible for us.
Mazroy, we will have Delit or Euro back. So I think that's pretty much a pure lineup, bro.
Yeah.
Don't need a lineup builder for that. 200 AQ at Pune, yaar, what are you smoking? Bhaiya, what about NBA in the USA? Bhai, it depends upon what domain you want to get into. It's good, and
Yeah.
if you can afford it, go. But if you want
If you're
to come
getting
back,
an MBA in Riz, then definitely.
भाई क्या बोले जा रहा है तू पागल है क्या वो उसने बच्चे लाया he removed the experienced players from the team. He is fighting with pitch curators. What are you even saying? Are you even fact Gambhir was responsible for the exclusion? Gambhir, yeah, bhai, it is what it is. I just don't want to spell it out. A coastal city like Mumbai has an AQI of 150 to 200. As on a regular basis, Rupai and confirmed there is no metric like AQI existing in Australia. It is existing in Australia and it is zero. Air quality index is 0 or 2, 1 in Australia at every time in Melbourne.
What? One?
Yeah. 0 to 1, yeah. Bro, when I went there for the first time, I thought
What
this is
else
what
can you
HD
say?
looks like. This is what
No, but
HD
you're not taking one thing into account. You have to remove the AQI and you have to take out the UV index.
Yeah, UV
You
index.
can't-
Yeah, you have to be
Can't
like
avoid that.
you have to be like I got the second day in Australia. I got rashes all over my body, bro, and I had to take a full sunscreen for next 3 years.
But that
It
could
is-
have been because a spider bit you, right?
Nah, man. So that's also a misconception is Australia. The spiders
What?
are in the suburban,
bush.
way suburban areas, not even in the main city. I never encountered a single spider. There were spiders like the normal ones we have in
Regular
India,
house
the small-
spiders. Yeah.
the small ones, yeah. But we get to actually visit the wildlife in the wildlife areas, which are far, far away from the city. So that's a misconception about Australia as well. Kohli was the Jordan of Test cricket in India, and yeah, let's not abuse, bro. Why is the hairy fella not wearing?
Because it's 30 degrees 6. I will refuse to wear a t-shirt. Will I not wear one? I refuse to wear one.
We should introduce KB Bhai to Hufflepuff. The battle would be legendary. Our stream, yeah, communism. The stream is more of a chill stream. It is more of a chill. Do not disturb is what this
Quite
means.
honestly, I forgot what we were talking about originally.
We were
Now
talking
it's
about
got to that
football.
point.
We talked about a person's mental health as well. Then we went to
No, means the football part. I forgot where we left off. That's what I meant.
football and life, not football and chill. Football
No.
and life.
He already has a chill partner. I would say.
Yeah, one thing I will let you know, Amarim, if something works, he will not change that, and that means Dallo as left wing back during AFCON. We might see Dorgu at right wing back, don't we? Yeah, he likes to have.
I won't be surprised, Baba, because when Dogu
and
does
bro,
not do
Baba,
well
you
again,
don't know if that works, that might be the next big thing.
what? Dogu at
Dogu
right wing back.
works
So
at right wing.
where does Ahmad play then after that?
Okay, he figures it out when he comes back. Bhai.
No chance, dude. If he picks Dogu
Bro,
over Ahmad, if he picks Dogu over Ahmad, the fan base only will
No,
go crazy.
imagine if Dorgu plays and he's assisting also, scoring also. Like he turns
I love this.
to be
I
prime
love this.
Amar Traore.
I love this.
He's
You know
he's
what?
rubbing the oil
I'm
all over his
willing.
body. No
I'm
one can
willing to
catch him.
entertain this idea. I'm willing to entertain this idea. I
I
think
want to
this will
give
be
this a
great.
chance, bro. I am actually excited about this now. Do you think United can finish top 5 this season? Top 6?
So no.
True, I cannot suffer more, but
So
I
no,
have
right,
soft
Dhruv? You
confidence.
can't go top six. He said top five. Your answer is no. Correct?
Yeah. My answer is no. It's either going to be title or sixth. Nothing
Title.
in between. You
Yeah,
convert it to a
title.
city. Why Delhi people land in Melbourne, the AQ rise to when Delhi people land in Melbourne, the AQI rise to 10. Yeah, that's because of all the waves they smoke, bro. Man, he has an average of less than 30 for 5 years. Shubman Gill has an average of 22, and he is the vice captain of T20 team. That is
Isn't
Gautam
is he
Gambhir's
not
era.
a captain of a format as
He is
well?
the captain of ODI team and the Test team, and he's the vice captain of T20 team. When we clearly have better players, Hapala, don't be hypocrite.
No, yeah.
You
See,
and me, you and
my
me, hell in a cell match right now.
I'm telling you, dude, it's all ad merchants. The Indian Cricket Board love ad merchants.
I
That's
know
why these
controversy.
IPL people are the same.
My friend saying that B.R. Ambedkar had hatred against his religion, and also when I applied the same logic to PM, he said, "Man, he's the greatest non-biased one." Lavanya,
Non-biased one.
I don't want to get
Non-biased.
cancelled, so we won't be taking this. Yesterday, Salah
Non-biased.
was rooting for Liverpool to lose. I don't think so, bro. Salah is actually rooting for them to win so he can mutually like terminate the contract. But I don't see him playing there anymore. Fact,
Yeah.
we have won 75% of the game when Mount started
That
and
is
lost
why we
one.
want Mount every week, and he even when Cunha doesn't perform, he still picks Cunha. He still picks
Dorgu
Xerxes.
to be
We
our
even want him.
Quenda is what Baba has said. Dorgu
The
to be our
problem with that is Baba Quenda doesn't want to be Quenda anymore. That is why he rejected United. He wants to play winger now.
Please, Mbuma Namaz lose all matches, come back in a week. Jugal
No
bhai, you don't
chances.
know.
Both of them won't lose all their
Don't
matches.
abuse fresh bhai, please. सर जी जाबी अलोंसो का क्या होगा आज इस पे प्रश्न देगा सर जाबी अलोंसो we will see Xabi Alonso in Liverpool against Manchester United in January. 100%. Write it down. He's getting sacked. And Liverpool will take up the opportunity of signing him. All my homies hate Gambhir. And I'm your homie. That is also wrong and I blame Gambhir for that.
But then
Correct.
who becomes captain Hufflepuff, right? This is, see, we can say don't give this person the job, don't sack this person, send them to do. Who gets the job then to lead the country? Because after Gill, it's Bumrah, and if he's not doesn't want to give a bowler captaincy, then we're screwed because no one else really deserves to be captain outside maybe KL Rahul.
Hufflepuff started watching cricket after
Wait,
lockdown.
Sky, maybe.
Sky is the captain in T20, bro.
No, I mean everywhere. Na, I'm talking about form
He
here. If
just,
you have
he
to
just
send them
plays
back to domestic,
he just plays T20 cricket. And that too
that's
very
what I'm.
bad, bro. He has
No,
he has
so
not
that's what
scored.
I'm saying. Nah, I'm saying who becomes captain if you send everyone with bad form back to domestic cricket? Who
Yeah.
stays?
I don't rate cricket after the World Cup final loss to Australia. Bro, I was
That's
in
okay.
Australia. And
I rate it even more now, Baba. Thank you very much.
Bournemouth are winless in the last 6 games. The last they won a football game in October. We are known to break records, bro. Do you think Sundar should start over Akshar in ODI? Bro, how did this turn into a cricket stream? But yeah, so thoughts, Nathan, on the Bournemouth game upcoming. What are your expectations? And this is the last game before AFCON kicks in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thoughts.
Um. Yeah, it's a bit of a head scratcher. If I'm being honest with you, I didn't predict Bournemouth would be 13th by the time we would play them. So I can't really be sure as to what to say because if you look at the last 5 games, 3 L's and 2 draws, they have a -3 goal difference. They seem to concede at least 1.5 goals a game. You know, if you like that kind of stats. Uh, I mean, see, it's really difficult. We have this thing where we go on a win streak, then we go on a draw streak. Now we have beaten Wolves. If history were to repeat itself, I feel a draw would come. But if I'm being very honest with you, we should be winning right now. We should take advantage of Bournemouth's perform. What is really crazy is if you look at the four teams below them, the four teams below them have actually been in better form than Bournemouth. But just because they have been in terrible form from the beginning, no, that's a issue. For example, Brentford's below them, 2 wins, 3 losses. So instead of 2 draws, 2 wins. Same with Fulham, 2 wins. Leeds, 1 win, 1 draw. Forest, 3 wins, 2 L's. That is 17th. 14th to 17th all have a better record than them. If they played better during the season, Bournemouth at this point of time would have been 17th. Really. It's difficult to say. Based on, I think we are going to get a draw because right now we can't seem to get over the hump. I don't really want to get a draw. I really hope we take advantage of their bad form. We need to. We need to take advantage of the bad form.
I think this
We
should
have
be the game where Amorim convinces Semenyo that he can be a very good right wing back or a left wing back. So, but I feel we should be beating them, and there is no two ways about that. Uh,
wow. You think we should beat them?
yeah, we should beat them, and
Okay.
I won't even take draw for a result. Like
Oh, you
I'm not.
won't take a draw against Bournemouth?
No, I won't. I won't because I think the fixtures get tougher from next week.
Yeah.
This is the time to capitalize for the points missed. Bournemouth is down and under. You need to play your cards right. And this is the last game before Mbumo, Ahmad, and Mazroy goes away. So you have an excuse later on to say we didn't have 3 players, so we lost 5 games. But you don't have an excuse right now to why you are dropping points against Bournemouth. And yeah, so play good football. You are coming off a win against Wolves, a good win against Wolves. I would say 4-1 is a good win only. Like not a lot of teams like let's say the Europa champions can beat them. So let's just build on this. And I really want keep we play the same lineup. I don't want to see Zirkzee as my striker, to be honest. I'm happy to have Cunha there,
Mhm.
and I want that to happen. And even
A Mount,
when
na? Mount, right?
Mount Cunha overlaps. That's why. So that is one thing. Secondly, when the AFCON also starts, I want to see Cunha Mount up front, and with them Bruno or Mainu playing, depending upon who he wants to play. Amorim there. I don't want to see anyone else. Let's be honest. I don't want to see Joshua Zirkzee start a game for my club. I want to see him as a substitute coming on. I really don't want to see him as a starter because he lacks the intensity in the starting 15-20 minutes, which makes us look bad and we kind of lose that momentum also early. So it is better if he comes off the bench.
Okay.
And
Before you say anything else, I just want to get your thoughts on this. We are interested in signing Sergio Ramos.
yeah, I heard that, bro. I heard that. I would take him.
Oh, as compared to as if we have so many good options, no? I would take him. Of course, we would take him, dude. What do you mean? I would take him.
But he needs to come at a good price, like not at a fucking
He's a
300k.
free agent, Baba. He's cut
300.
his contract.
You got to see him pay him salary, right, Nathan?
Yeah, bro, come on. If you're not buying him, you can't pay him his salary even for 2 years. What's the
What?
point then, dude?
You got to pay 300k.
For 2 years only? How much
Yeah,
will that come to? How much will that come to? Oh, 12, 12, 12. 20 million, yeah? For over 2 years?
bro, 20 million for Sergio Ramos
20
at this
million,
age is
bro.
a lot of
20.
money.
But that day when we were doing the stream, and I was telling you we are not increasing the value of any of our players and then complaining about not having money to spend. So now what do you want? Now we are getting a player without spending money. How much? Okay, you tell me how much you're willing to pay him. And be reasonable, yeah. Don't act like he's going to come just because you don't want to spend money. He's Sergio Ramos, too. He's not just going to show up.
150 to 200k.
150. You want them to get paid less than Maguire? Bro, get lost, yeah. Be
200,
realistic, yeah.
200k, 200k max. That is it, bhai.
Audacity you have. Oh, let him get paid less than Maguire to come to our club. Like he's a crazy person, dude. So that is
I'll
one
I'll give you that.
200k, right? 800. That is
Indie
still
reporting
that is still
about where is Nathan?
Vanieri. Vanieri.
So you in for Navendri?
Of course. Give him also 20 million, dude. According to
According to
United's
United
form, we lose
form,
the match we
losing the
deserve, and the
match
ones we don't
and we
expect, we
don't
win.
expect to win, only wins without logic possible. If somehow Amorim gets sacked, he won't.
Okay.
Let's just be there. Did you see the Slippy G said about Salah and Kara? No, bro. What did he say? The game United score less than 2 goals will end up either win or a draw. Period. Welcome to the chat, Ashbhai. But yeah, kind of are. But I think once Delete is back and Licha is also there, we would see a very different United. Will Amorim get sacked?
You,
Nahi, bhai.
you honestly think he's just going to replace Shaw with Lisandro Martinez?
Yeah, because he won't play Dorgu at left, right
That is,
wing back or
bro.
left wing back.
That is absurd. If Luke Shaw doesn't get back into this team because Martinez is fit, no, then there is no that we have officially no merit. We
We
don't pick
don't.
people on merit anymore.
Yeah, we don't. Is Dhwandar really peak? It is good. It is not peak. It is good. It is good watch. I am fuming on the fact that Ineos are not willing to spend on January. We might get top five if we get two more signings. Then Missers won't spend our money. But
Misers.
I personally feel we'll sign Joe Gomez.
I did. I guess I've never spoken to you right about it. Your thoughts
Yeah.
on this, yeah? Jimmy. Let's sign Jimmy. Let's bring back Jimmy home.
Whom Jimmy?
See, chat. See this fellow. Only the popular players he knows. James Garner, yeah, Jimmy Garner.
No, bro. No, no,
What? Why?
no.
What's wrong? You didn't watch him school us that day with Casemiro and
I
Bruno in the
watched him
midfield?
schoolers that day, but the thing is, when he was at United, he was not of that great quality. That is why we left
Correct.
him at a good time.
Incorrect, sir. He never got a chance to play for
He never
United.
got a chance, but whenever he got a chance, he was not up to that
No,
mark
he
also.
didn't get a chance.
But
A real chance.
I would spend 50 million to get Gardner back.
Why would he be 15 million? His contract's ending in 4 months.
He is 50 million. Everton is quoting him at 50 million right now.
5-0.
Yeah, 5-0.
Bro, they are crazy.
Yeah,
In
they
in
are.
4 months, in 4 months, he's going to go for free. You think they're not going to cut their price?
If he's coming for free, yeah, then it's
He's
fine.
not going to
But I would
come
still go
for
for Joao.
free in January, right? In January, he's not going to come for free.
I would get Joao Gomez, honestly, and sign
João
Garner.
Gomez, João Gomez is just as good as James Garner, yeah.
See, Ash is with me, bhai.
Wage budget will be screwed. No way, Ramos. He's saying no way, Ramos, dude. So what you're saying? I'll take him. What do you mean he's
No, he's
screwed?
saying wage. I am saying I won't take him at 300k. You are saying you will
Why?
take
But
him.
I will take him at 300 because there's no way he should get paid less than Maguire to
He
begin
moved
with.
to South America recently. He won't ask that much 300k. He would love the opportunity to be relevant still.
That all I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, that's fine. But will Ruben Amorim play him? That's the
You
question.
guys can always go for Konate, dude. Your thoughts?
Nathan, you guys cannot.
Your thoughts?
I think Salah as a right wing back would work. Why? Best form
Yeah.
team Madrid recently.
Bro, that's crazy.
Hello boys, just joined. Hi Kunal bhai. Dhruv bhai, he is 60k per week in monetary. Bro, आपने कभी FIFA खेला है जुगल भाई? The player that are at 15k when
That's
you
seriously he's on
50.
60k,
Yeah,
bro. We can
yeah.
give him the 150. He should take
That
it.
is what I was saying.
No, but you're saying 300k. I thought Monterrey was paying them
I am
300k.
saying he would demand that kind of money. Ramos calling he'll go to AC Milan then just for the Luka Modric. I want to see Ramos just clean chop of Wirtz, Haaland, Foden, Isaac. Bro, let's be realistic at least now.
He would do that. That is realistic.
Hello, lovely. Hello,
Hello,
Shashi bhai.
Shashi.
How are you?
Bring back Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Bring back Jimmy.
7 goals. I would take Welbeck.
No,
Ramos and
that
Maguire.
disrespect, no, Baba. That disrespect. Dhruv talking Jimmy Garner, dude. Like he's
Bro,
some, like he's been sitting on the
okay,
bench doing
Nathan,
nothing, dude.
Nathan,
Disrespect,
if
dude.
we sign Ramos, imagine in 2026 our backline is Maguire, Ramos,
Yeah.
Dorgu as right wing back, and
No, no. Dogo's not a right wing back, dude. Stop
he will
saying
be
that.
our right wing back. He will be our Amad Traore, bro.
Oh, I'm going to cry, dude. See, don't do that to me, please.
Honestly, Dhruv bhai, Nathan bhai, would you take
Would you take
Araujo?
Araujo? No. And I'll tell you why. I don't know why
I
Dhruv
would
would,
take
but
Araujo for
mistake.
Rashford plus 10 million.
I wouldn't take Araujo at all because I am very nervous about his. He loses his head there. Red cards. Red cards would be quite disastrous for us personally.
Dhruv bhai जीत गए यार किससे? Bull से? Yes. I bet he'll be okay under 200k. I also. He would do that kick a newborn baby and kiss the United badge. He's a hardcore.
Yeah, of course. I take him for sure.
Oh, Maguire, Ramos, brothers of destruction. They'll destroy us, bro, in the one game.
No, 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 no. Don't fall for this nonsense, dude. We'll cook.
Araujo is not a professional.
Yeah. I don't know what those hashtags are, but
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, that's fine. That's enough football talk
Disrespect,
for
dude.
now.
The
Right?
James Garner disrespect. I'm disappointed, Dhruv. I have to say.
James, yeah, I wouldn't take Nathan. I am saying I would take him for a maybe 20-25 million. I won't take
Bro,
him for 50 million.
you can't really believe they're going to put 50 million on him when he has 4 months left on his contract.
Let's
You can't
see,
really
let's
believe that.
see. I would still take João Gomez over James Garner. I think
But
James Garner
James
will
Garner
get
is
the
actually playing better than Joao
same,
Gomez.
James Garner will get the same treatment as Mainu. I'm pretty sure under Amorim.
I
Now,
don't know what to
do
say
you have a
about that.
counter for that?
I mean, I don't. The only reason I don't have a counter for that is because I can't really tell if he actually likes any of these players or not. Because he
Yeah,
keeps saying he likes players.
that's the issue.
No,
That's why
no,
I
but
would want
but the
I would
problem is he keeps saying
want
he
to get
likes
a
players and then doesn't play
Portuguese.
them.
I would want to get a Portuguese midfielder who he will play.
He's not Portuguese. Joao Gomez is Brazilian.
Still Gomez, bro. It works.
That's not how that works. Anything.
Possible next year signings if we qualify for the Champions League. We'll
qualify
sign
for Champions
Haaland, Mbappe, and
Vinicius. Vincenzo is coming to us, Adil. I'm telling you.
no, if
Guaranteed.
we actually sign him, oh sorry, if we actually get Champions League, we'll get Anderson for sure,
Anderson, we should.
yeah.
I mean,
And then
this is a great question. Jax's United is saying, Baliba, do listen. How strange is it that they have quote unquote dropped their price to 70 million? Maybe because he actually wasn't worth 100 million to begin with. First of all, second of all, how convenient. They're so generous, though, Dhruv. Don't you find Brighton and Hove Albion so generous? Dude? They're offering a cut price to a player that can't stay 1 hour on the pitch. They're such nice people. Dude. Such a charitable team, Brighton is. Maybe they'll give us Max de Kuiper for free, dude. Even while we are there.
Nathan, I don't know what happened to you after 10 o'clock, but you are now on to something which I didn't
What do
see
you
you
mean?
not. But
What do you mean?
bro, why would they give us
It came yesterday in the news. The cut price was 70 million.
But would you want to sign Baliba for 70
I
million?
don't want to. I'm just saying I find it really funny that they're being so charitable. Funny as in, you didn't see my face. I was like this.
Because
Funny.
they know it's not going to happen like next season for sure. 120 million, they can't scam
No,
us now.
they are
But-
not getting anywhere near the price they asked to. This is like the
But
whole
you know
Tyler
what?
Dibbling thing again.
Listen, if we get Champions League, we get Anderson. But if we don't get Champions League, we will be getting Baliba only. Wharton is not going to come to United.
Why would we get Baliba though?
Why? Because that's the only player they'll buy.
Why wouldn't Wharton come if Wharton finished below us in the Premier League? What's he going to do?
Wharton has made pretty clear that he will be signing for Champions League spot only.
Yeah, but nobody cares what Wharton thinks, dude. People have to actually come to buy him.
Yeah,
Morton
Wharton
can
would
say
be bought
whatever he
next
wants.
season, bro. Wharton would be bought next season. And I think Lala made a
By
very good
who?
point that day
You
that
think Liverpool's going to spend more money on this coach?
Liverpool, the Xabi Alonso, they'll spend a lot of money on Xabi
Who?
Alonso, and I am pretty sure Xabi Alonso
Yeah,
will be the next coach.
let it happen first, dude. We are all counting our chickens before they hatch. Who's told you Xabi Alonso is going to get sacked by Real Madrid? All these hypotheticals, there are too many hypotheticals. Too many.
1 minute 10 second, 30, sorry, 1 hour 10 minute 30 seconds is where I'm going to clip it tomorrow when he gets sacked. अरे
No,
पैसे
you
का
don't
छोड़ो,
understand.
I'll
I'm
give you
not saying he
5 to 30
can't get
seconds.
sacked. I'm not saying he
सीधा
can't
join
get sacked.
करो.
I'm
You
saying
will take
there are
Araujo.
too- Sorry?
कह रहा है he will take Araujo. He only gets red cards in UCL and you don't play UCL. Elliot, but not in January. It's not possible to sign him in January.
We can only get James Garner, Conor Gallagher, or Joao Gomez. Maybe 2 out of 3 in January if we're lucky. Nothing else.
Who will you hate more, e-rickshaw drivers or Thar drivers?
Car drivers. Sure. Because
But I
they're
hate
heavy duty, because they driving rash with a heavy duty vehicle like that is actually worse
I
than
just
driving a electric rickshaw.
hate McLaren drivers, bro, because they broke my heart. That's the answer. So, guys,
I'm going to pretend I care about what you just said.
I have been pretending to care about your opinion throughout the stream, so you can care.
I know.
care
The best part is when they turn out to be right, no. I'll just cook you only. That's
I
it.
don't want Zabi in LFC. Words will start cooking in Premier League and will become Farmers League. Bro, I think Zabi Alonso,
I love
if he
this.
joins, will be sacked in a year along with Words and Frimpong. ध्रुव भाई बहुत रईस है, पता चल गया. बहन जो मैंने मैक्लेरन बोला F1 की वजह से, इसलिए तेरे को लगा कि मैं रईस हूँ. ये क्या बात है भाई? दैट इज गाइस. और बताओ क्या चल रहा है? व्हाट
You want Baleba or you don't want Baleba? Forget the price. You want him or not?
No.
Me neither. I also don't want him.
See, I want Caicedo, but I won't get him.
I don't want Caicedo either.
Nobody gives a fuck what you want, Nathan. I didn't ask
Yeah,
you.
but you don't understand. The things you're asking for is not actually possible. Whereas they are actually trying to get rid of Baleba because he's laying egg after egg. You want like that? I want Coop Miners, dude. Let's go to Juventus and get Coop Miners. They must be willing to sell, though. I've been wanting Coop Miners forever, yeah.
Unpopular opinion. In terms of one-on-one defending and aerial, Rao is still top 5 in the world. He is by, but he loses his head too often, and you don't want that kind of character. in
I don't think anyone thinks he can't defend the area. I think it is the other issues that are too risky for a club like us to take on.
कसाडो भी नहीं मिलेगा यूनाइटेड को. काइसीडो तो छोड़ो भाई. काइसीडो तो हमें मिल रहा था 4 मिलियन में, हमने नहीं खरीदा. And Nathan Palmer is injured again, by the way.
2028, baby. I'm telling you.
Hello,
Get
Nathan.
ready.
Do you remember me? I am new on this.
I do remember him. And I don't think you're a clueless noob at all, dude. Not based on your profile picture. Think you know ball.
You know ball. A certain ball Dutch manager didn't, for sure. And we are at 475 subscribers, guys. 25 more to go till 500. Let's get this running. और 500 कराओ जल्दी. एक ये बारता फैन अराओ की जा. Wait, Onana come back. Yeah, Onana is back in Cameroon squad. And you know what that means?
Goal! Goal! Come on! Let's go! Who cares who it touched? It went in. Who cares?
It means goal!
You know what's the sad part? If Cameroon do really well and all these clips don't age well, no, people will come back and only curse you, Dhruv. Nobody else.
Nah. If Onana starts for Cameroon, they won't do well.
Bro, it's the AFCON, yeah. You act like they're playing in the World Cup.
That is fine, bro. Why we fucking lost to Grimsby Town, bro? Okay, 2 mistakes against Grimsby Town. AFCON can't be as bad as Grimsby Town.
Bro, when you play teams like Botswana and all, I mean, Grimsby Town's better, dude. Come on.
No,
The level
bro.
of the levels are drop off. Yeah?
You are saying Botswana is a worse team than Grimsby Town.
No, I don't think you understand how bad the levels are outside of certain countries. I
Maybe I
really don't
don't.
think you have an idea.
Why don't
The
we re-sign ex-players who might play well for us as they couldn't make
Baba,
it for?
because people like Dhruv run the club and
No,
they don't know ball.
last time we signed a ex-player, or two times in fact, we know how that ended.
Which ex-player we signed?
Pogba and Ronaldo.
One went on a free and one we sold. We had a handshake agreement. The difference between those two and this one is we had to sell him for FFP. Do you actually
And
remember what happened
yeah,
in
I
Jimmy Garner's
remember,
contract?
but I still feel it depends upon what price tag Jim Garner has. If he has a decent price tag, I would take him, but I am not sure, Nathan, if Amorim would play him.
But you can make that statement on literally everybody. So should we just not buy players?
No, I am okay with like I know for a certain fact that he would play a player like Anderson. He would also play a player like
How do you
Belieber.
know that though? How do you know that?
It's just my
No,
heart
no.
and Ruben Amorim.
Based on evidence, how do you know that? Ugarte he
Mm.
doesn't play a player he developed. Dogu a player that
No,
he
but
didn't
you
mind.
saw
He
the
did not
stat,
play that.
right? We have
What?
conceded 16 goals out of 23 when Ugarte was
Yeah,
on field.
sure. But he can still develop Ugarte too, so that doesn't happen, right? Like when did he stop developing players, dude? I don't get it. 2 years at Lisbon and he's given up developing players. That's it. He only did it for 2 years and he just gave up after that. I
Only
don't really
Ortiz
understand
knows.
how that works.
That is the reaction for the second Man United goal against Barcelona, who was scored by whom? Who scored the second goal?
No idea, dude. Anyway, continue.
It was a own goal. Unpopular opinion, which is true in terms of one on one. अरे हाँ भाई पढ़ लिया ये मैंने भाई.
No, Onana can play for Cameroon, no issues. Exactly, clueless. No, this man thinks Onana is going to fumble the way he fumbles in the league, dude. He's going to be very surprised.
Predict score today: Madrid and City. I know only one thing is going to happen in today's match, and that is
Goal! Goal! Come on! Let's go!
it's going to be a goal fest, bhai.
Deboshi is saying Gattuso is widely overrated. Much of his current popularity comes from real culture rather than his actual footballing ability. Um, that and the fact that the players he coaches now are nowhere near as talented as the players he played with. That also is a big
I
factor.
would take him for free. I would take him for free, bhai. I would take him for free.
So why we don't have time to wait for free? We need people in January. That this is the problem, na?
I don't think we buy him from January. I
So
told
you
him.
would rather spend 30 million on João Gomez, who's currently part of the worst English Premier League side in history, than buy James Garner, who plays in the same position and is playing with Everton.
Yes.
Okay. What else to say?
I just don't want. It's like two times bitten. The thing,
Hey
like I
Baba, but
don't.
he never got an opportunity, before we sold him
No,
for FFP. How many games he played for United? You tell me.
but the thing is, I don't see him starting in under Ruben Amorim. If you would give me any other manager, I would
Hmm.
see him starting under. I don't see
Okay.
him starting under Ruben Amorim.
Okay.
Is
So
what.
to simplify this, can you honestly give me a Okay, so you know how we had that debate the other day, right? When we did the stream and we were like, we don't think Dogu is an Amarim signing and whatever, right? So I have a question now. Now, before Amarim signed the contract, I always like to go in times of Hi Harsha. I always like to go in times of chronology of the event. Before we hired Ruben Amarim, we knew that it's going to be like a 4 pack or 3 pack of people that are in charge of acquisition, right? So now I'm going to just ask you a very simple question. What are the chances that Ruben Amorim gets a Ruben Amorim player moving forward? Because you keep saying, I don't know if he's going to play. I don't know if he's going to play. I don't know. Fine. So now I'm going to put it forward to you this way. Forget the name of the player. Forget where he comes from. Forget how good he is. If we know how people are being acquired now, what is to say he's
Okay,
going to ever
let
get a
me
Ruben Amorim player?
let me put it this way. in context of James Garner, Jimmy.
No, no, no. Forget him.
No.
Anybody.
Answer this. Then I'll answer that question. It's a segue to that
Oh,
question.
okay, fine.
Who will he replace in this squad?
No, no. See, it's not a matter of who he will replace, right? It is a matter of squad depth. See, this is the other.
I want you to let me know where do you want to play him in place of
I
Bruno
would,
or
I would,
Casemiro?
I would play him in front. Like if our striker, see, okay, fine. Then I will add context to your answer, like you are adding context to mine.
Yeah.
Cunha in 14 games has only had 2 assists. Benjamin Sheshko's only had 2 goals. We can easily rotate everyone, push everyone up front, and put Garner in Bruno's place. Simple as that.
Okay.
Because if
Where does Bruno go?
Bruno goes up front, na, that's what I'm saying. We push everyone up
But
front for
that's
the
the
out
thing.
form
That
player.
is the thing here. This is
Hmm.
we are assuming that he would put Bruno up front, which I don't think he would do.
No, no,
I
but if
think
your players are out of form or your players are injured, what you just don't play players? You just what? You
bro,
just let
that's
everyone.
what it seems like now. Where he had so many opportunities to put Bruno up front when our
Hmm.
number 10s were not there. Did you see him making that change? Mainu could play in the place of Bruno right now, and
But
Bruno
the
can play up front, but he's not making
but
that
the
change.
but the problem with what we are saying here, Dhruv, is what is the point of having a squad and squad depth if he's actually never going to use it?
That's
Everyone
what
is
I'm
saying we are
saying.
playing one game a
He,
week, but we are not
he
using our
wants a
squad depth
very
anyway.
he wants a very specific profile of players, and that is how it is going to be.
Okay,
So
anyway, you answer the next part of the question. That's what I wanted to hear. The question I asked.
what was the question for what?
The fact that we can never guarantee he's ever going to get a Ruben Amorim player.
Yeah,
So now four
that
people
is
uncharged.
what that's what like now when you signed Mbumo, you signed Cunha. Those
Hmm.
are the kind of players who fit into that system because they play attacking midfielders and overlapping strikers
I
as
don't
well. That
agree. I actually think Mbumo played a lot of right wing or up front. I
yeah,
don't
but
that he did.
I am saying he like in the previous Brentford role also he was playing well as a attacking midfielder as well whenever he got the opportunity or when you are two up front. So that is the kind of profile Ruben Amorim is okay with. My problem with Garner is I am saying I don't see him replacing either Bruno or
Hmm.
Casemiro with
But
Garner.
what if, but we are not going to re-sign Casemiro, right?
Yeah, that is 100%. But I that is what I'm saying. He's not a like replacement for a Casemiro. They need a tank, and Garner is
Okay.
not one.
Okay, so I'm asking you, you still didn't answer my question. No? My question is what is the guarantee we ever get a Ruben Amorim player? Forget
We
Ghana,
will. That is what I'm
anyone.
saying. It is not like he wants it to be 100% specific player. He wants it in that kind of range. But
Yeah, but
I don't see Garner being in that kind of
no, no,
range
that's
that
fine.
he can
Forget
play as
Ghana.
a fourth.
I'm talking about any player moving forward. I'm not
So
even talking about
yeah,
position.
that is what
Any
I am
player.
saying. He can take players who are versatile in two positions. He would be okay with them. The issue here is I don't see the player you are trying to put into our team without naming him
Hmm.
replace anyone individually at
So
any
basically,
individual.
so basically, we don't need to buy players come summertime.
Why? Why?
I mean, because I don't see any player he's going to replace the players that he likes all these players. He
Bro,
plays them out of
Anderson,
position.
Anderson replaces Bruno Fernandes if he leaves. Okay, he does. Let's be honest. He
I don't
does.
want to be honest. You know why? We'll replace him, get no output, and then people will bitch about it. No point.
We will see. But yeah,
What we will, bro, he's not doing it at Forest. I don't need to see. I know
yeah.
it. Write it down.
Even Anderson can play instead of Casemiro with a Bruno Fernandes. I am fine with
So
that as well.
whoever it is, the question remains the same. There is no guarantee we are going to get hammer him hand-picked players. For I'll give you the Dogu example. Now, we had a heated argument the other day. So one side of the population was saying Dogu is young, give him a chance. The other side of the population saying Dogu is not an Amarim signing. So I am asking you, as Patrick Dogu as the live and living example, what is the guarantee we are going to get Amarim picked players? That is it. It doesn't matter wherever your position is, wherever you want to play them. Who cares? The question will remain the same. It's not about the position. It is about the kind of player he wants.
I get your point of view. I
No, no,
get
I'm
your point.
asking you what is the guarantee? Now, that is my
There
question
is
to you.
there is no guarantee. There is no
So
guarantee.
basically, so basically, we are saying moving forward, we might never get an Amarim player ever.
Yeah, we might not.
So
Because
basically, we are just going to blame the management for players not working. That's
but
what we're
it
going to
is
do.
because management is saying that you tell us the profile, we'll get you the player. They're not
Yeah, but
asking him for a shortlist.
he also agreed to it up before signing the contract, right?
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
not
that
like he
is
found out later.
100%. But now, like, look at this way that he wanted a certain goalkeeper, and you signed
Hmm.
Lamens because you thought Lamens is going to be a long-term
Yeah,
solution for this problem.
yeah.
Then it is wrong to expect him from Lamens also to expect playing like Emi Martinez straight away, who has just joined the league. And the same way, you have to lower down your expectations with Amorim because Amorim said, if you want results, I want this player at least for next 2 years. Taki Lamens can be understudy to Martinez, but that is not what Manchester United wanted. So somewhere along the way, there is a
But also before we bought anyone, we were told we don't want people over 27. We were
Yeah,
told
but
that.
that is, but at the end of the day, when you change your whole philosophy that we will be going for the Premier League players, there is no goalkeeper under 27 who would fit into this team
We
who
could have
has
got this fellow, right? Uh,
Brighton one,
uh,
Kelleher.
yeah, Kello.
Liverpool would have never sold it to us. What are you saying?
It's Liverpool doesn't want him. No, what difference does it make to Liverpool
They
after
would
that?
still not sell it to us, bro. Come on. Okay,
So they
moving
don't
on.
want him. They don't want him. They want to sell him, and they still wouldn't sell him to us.
No, that is not going to happen. If we want to sell a player, we would never sell it to Liverpool. That last time that happened was in 1964 when I checked. A direct transfer is what I mean.
There is somebody else, but I can't think of him right now. Who's the Newcastle keeper?
Pope. Yeah, Pope. And again, not 27. He's above 27. Then what's the point?
I mean, but this is what I'm trying to say. No, they have already put these barriers in. So why would Lamens or 35-year-old player? We were always going to get Lamens. That is kind of my point.
That's the problem. That
But that is
Amarim
not
won't
the
be able
problem.
to.
Now you already know they're going to do that.
No,
No,
the
how can that
Amarim,
be the
but when
problem?
Amarim puts in a request that he wants a little bit of experience on the back end, now they are not going to even allow that. Who is a 27-year? There are 27-year-old
How old is
keepers
Maignan?
out.
Someone said in the stream yesterday, Mike Maignan. How old is Maignan?
No idea.
I'll just check. Anyway, so you were saying.
Yeah. फुटबॉल की बातें हो रही है सो एनी ड्रीम लाइव फुटबॉल स्टेडियम गोइंग experiences you have had in the past or would like to have in the future? Bro, I watched India versus Pakistan, the Virat Kohli 82 not out in MCG, and I think that will always remain the best experience of my life because that was a crazy match, especially because there were Pakistani fans also around, so the tensions were all time high. Next day was Diwali, bro, because in India you only get Indian fans, so
I mean,
you never get to experience, you know, the the kind of rivalry Pakistan brings as well. Because there was a time we were 30 for 4 and only Pakistan flags were flying. And from there Virat Kohli turned that match around, so goosebumps.
would you like to have any in the future?
I want to go to Old Trafford for sure.
I mean, he's talking about an experience, right? So, like specifically, you can go even when there's no game, na, to
No,
Old
no, I
Trafford.
want to experience a game at Old Trafford, but
What game, na?
I am waiting for, first of all, we need to be a little bit back into the league. So when I
I
am
thought you were
going,
going to say for your wife's permission, dude. I was getting
no,
worried for you then, bro.
I'm going, like, I want to be a little bit certain that we will win the match also.
No, no,
But
yeah. Don't listen, dude. I don't want to say this. No, don't be an asshole. Are you
uh,
going or are you not going? Don't do that shit.
I will go. I will go. I want to see a Manchester United versus Liverpool at Old Trafford.
Liverpool.
Yeah, at Old Trafford.
Mhm.
Nathan Pai, is that a Golden States jersey?
No, this is a regular one, but I do have a Golden State jersey. Thank you for asking the
Bro,
question.
he knows about everything about jerseys, bro. What if you are telling him? Just agree. पीछे करी लिखा है क्या? Of course, bro.
Yeah,
You know
I'll
everything
show
about
it. I'll bring it next stream.
See. अगर जावी सैक होता है, जाबी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ला सकते हैं भाई, ला सकते हैं. Lyon going to Nice on loan, they would have be the path for young players. Exposure की championship एक foreign league में, but he's
I
playing at
agree.
back four. They are also back four in the academy also. So how would you turn him to a back five player out
Yeah,
of
this is
nowhere?
another issue that nobody wants to talk about because it's uncomfortable for
Sir
people.
Alex never existed. Would Manchester United even be considered a big club today, bro? If you were
Absolutely.
not born, would you be asking this question to me today? What is this even? Why is this even?
The answer is
If
a
my granny,
astounding
if my
yes.
granny had a bike like tire, she would be a bike. That's the answer to this question, bro. If Bruno up front could work, I remember ETH playing him up front, but I don't see
Then
Amorim.
up front in the sense, I mean, up further forward. Yeah, push everyone in front of him forward like that. I mean.
Why
Why no
no player
player
exchange
exchange,
rule?
OG? There's probably some kind of conflict issue there, Baba. That's why.
Share your unbiased opinion. Bruno Fernandes, second best Portuguese player to ever play in the Premier League after Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's the best.
Oh, Dhruv.
Nah.
Dhruv.
He's the second best. He's the
Dhruv.
second best. He's the second best, but I would say if Bruno Fernandes would have existed in the era of 2006 to
Bro,
2010, he would have been the best.
bro, just
That's the thing.
imagine Bruno and Rooney chasing everyone for days, dude. Just chasing. Just chasing. That's it.
Charles, I reckon he could
Oh
be first.
yeah, don't do
Bro, I
this. Yeah,
are you my mirror
no,
image or something?
I don't want to talk about this. Don't
My
depress
any
me.
tips for financial accountant? Should I do only theory? मैं प्रोफेसर आज कि तुम नॉन कॉमर्स वाले हो कि यही औकात है भाई पेपर तो पूरा फाइनेंशियल अकाउंटिंग का आएगा तो तू क्या करेगा
Tell him,
थ्योरी करके
tell your professor to go do something else in his free
भाई
time.
अकाउंटिंग करने के लिए लिटरली बता रहा हूँ 2 हफ्ते लगते हैं मैंने भी सीख ली थी इतना
Oh,
टफ नहीं
just
है
go for tuitions, dude. You'll be sorted.
या
Yeah,
आई
I've been saying this forever, Aryan. Everyone seems to think if we got 90 million, we would get his replacement. Not real at all. Not real, not realistic. No player in the league can be Bruno. Oh my god, all this Bruno love is making me want to get emotional. I don't think Bruno lives till 2027. Project 2027 is the year we push for league title according to Ineos, so Bruno's a must for that.
Do you rate Manchester City's recent period of dominance over Manchester United dominance era in 19 2000 given the level of competition in the modern era? एक क्लब ने 20 साल रूल किया था एक क्लब का 10 साल में लिटरली तेल निकल गया
No, hold
That's
on, Devoshi. I'll give you a real answer. I mean, when we were dominating, they weren't even in the same league. Well, forget all that competitiveness and all. They weren't even in the same league, so they weren't competing with anything. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to make jokes or anything. If you're a City fan, that's great and all, but I'm just telling you honestly.
Why didn't you bring Henderson back when you want to bring Garner back?
Oh, I knew I forgot somebody. Dean Henderson. Thank you, Baba. Knew I was forgetting somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't you
Thank
bring him back?
Hey, Baba, you act like it's my choice. It's hardly my choice, is it?
We sell our academy players too cheap, I think. That's what we are trying to change. What
You
about
don't
Japanese
think
goalkeeper
you don't think
Suzuki?
well, you're right.
If you, I don't want to be racist, but if you have seen Suzuki's face, he is literally Onana.
No. Behave yourself, dude. He's not.
He's Onana.
You know, he was super young. He decided to not join us. We were going to get him straight from Japan. I think he declined. He wanted to get some more experience because he knew he wasn't going to start in the team. I think he's in France now, right? Suzuki.
Yeah.
Anyway, he made the much better career choice, fresh, to be honest with you, because he was never going to get a start. If we can't get regular players start, there's no way the goalkeepers are going to start, to be honest. What happened, Dhruv? Are you depressed all of a sudden?
Nah, bro. I'm just trying to share my screen, which is not happening. So I'm fucking
Ah, okay.
annoyed right
I'll read while you're doing that. No watch alongs, Homelander. I got early. I might join someone else if they are doing it, but I am not. That is why I cannot commit to it. So no. This week is till the 24th. I'll be super busy, Homelander. Super. I don't even know. I have no stream schedule for the first time since I've started it. I have no idea at all when I'm going to be free. So yeah, I made a pledge that till United don't qualify for Champions League, I'm not buying a United jersey. I want that UCL badge, but that wait might be long. That's fine, yeah. Don't qualify for the Champions League.
Now you tell me. You
Uh,
tell
It,
me.
it'll be 2 years longer for sure. Dino in it. I don't
Then
know
you
why.
tell
I
me.
don't think he would be a long time goalie. What happened?
He is Suzuki.
Absolutely. I've seen him, dude. He doesn't look like
Yeah.
Onana at
So
all. He has a much more
he
likable.
looks like Onana. He
I'm
look
sorry
like
to tell you,
Onana Junior.
he has a significantly much more nicer face than Onana. Maybe I'm just worn out by Onana. I can't really, I don't know what to say. Maybe my patience has worn off with Onana. So he doesn't have that
Maybe.
what Onana would call a beard, but I wouldn't. I was expecting that reaction from Dhruv. Amarim ex-captain Julman is so bad. I watched him last night against Bayern and Espoo, and yet we were looking for him. Oh, you want to
Yeah.
know a fun fact, Baba? You're going to enjoy this. Would you like to know Lecce's Dogu's transfer record was broken by us? Do you know who was the previous transfer record held by for Lecce? Martin Ullman. Know what
I
that
would
means, right?
pretend. I would pretend I know him.
Martin Ullman, yeah, we were looking
The
for him at Sporting
okay,
Lisbon.
okay.
At the
This
mid,
guy. Okay,
yeah,
I didn't get your pronunciation, but that is fine.
that is how you pronounce his name. First
That
of all, thank you.
okay. I would just say Humjaland, but okay.
No, no, that's not. He's not. The spelling's not right either. I don't know how to spell it, but it's
Yeah,
spelled like
same.
Hoyland. Yeah, it's kind of spelled close to Hoyland. To be fair,
All India, I
that
know that.
confirms Dogu has Amarim signing. Yes, Baba, you understood. This Dhruv's really slow today, dude. He just woke up. Forgive him.
I'm about to
Amarim
sleep.
love Lecce.
Our
Huh?
bench
Look at
fell.
this. Look, dude. Look at the theories being opened up all of a sudden. Now people have realized. That's why when people say
Our bench
Dogu is
fell.
not an
Rooney, Van
Amarim signing,
Persie,
no guys, think about
Rooney,
it.
Van
Think about it.
Persie, and Van Nistelrooy. I would start Rooney. I would bench Van Nistelrooy, and I would sell Van Persie.
There's only one right. There's only one right order, and Dhruv said
By
it.
the way, I watched a vlog about the most suicidal town in world, Greensland. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. That place feels like heaven. Of
Uh,
course, because
the oh, let's move on. I was going to be serious there, but now let's move on. It's okay.
loves. Why didn't we retain Carreras? Because Eric Ten Hag is a
No,
mother.
no, we are not talking about this. This we are not
Yeah,
talking about.
hypothetical question: if Real Madrid does not win Champions League with the current squad, let's like for 8 or 10 years, what? They would come back, bro. They would win it next
Bro,
year. Hey,
Chandan,
nah,
I'm
I
telling
would
you
bench
right now,
RBP.
if Real Madrid do not win the Champions League as long as Kylian Mbappe plays for them, then we really know what the problem was. That's all that needs to be said. That's all that needs to be said. And you can't run away from that.
True, bhai, I knew आपकी हरामीपंती आएगी. I should have finished this.
Terrible, terrible.
Hey, nah, I would bench RVP and sell RVN.
Oh,
You do
clueless
you, bro.
noob.
You do you.
Not a bad shout. It's all right. Fair enough. You see,
So,
so did you understand the theory I've unlocked, Dhruv? People in
yeah.
the chat understood. Amorim loves Lecce, but people will tell you that he's not a Amorim signing. Thoughts?
Mm, I think it's a management signing still.
So Amorim bought Yulman to Sporting Lisbon from Lecce, broke the record. Then Amorim brought Dogu from Lecce to Manchester United, broke the transfer record. But
Stop
it's
being a
still a
conspiracy
management issue.
theorist.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So we have been streaming for 1 hour 48 minutes now, guys. So I think it's time to close the stream down. and I think we enjoyed this D&D stream. It was quite chill, quite informative, and we talked a lot about football as well, and on mental health, and on many issues. I liked it, Nathan. I'm not sure about you, but
I like
we'll do this next week again, probably on Nathan's channel, and similar concept, so that we can talk about life and football at the same time. Good night. Bye bye. Clueless Noob. Loved the conversation. Bye bye Lavanya. Thank you. Bye Dhruv Nathan and Dalo. Thank you. And इसी के साथ before we go and close the stream, one last note.
Goal! Goal! Come on! Let's go! Who cares who it touched?
That is my intro forever now, bro.
Man City
But
Madrid prediction.
same
Someone
by
asked
go.
earlier. You didn't say anything.
I would say Man City. It's at Bernabeu actually. 2-2.
3-3.
We are going for a draw. So thank you so much, guys. Loved it. See you soon. Bye bye.